Hello and welcome. This is Grant Hughes of Grant Hughes Investigates on YouTube. This channel evaluates all aspects of true crime. As you are aware, videos and live streams in this genre often discuss elements of crime that may be disturbing to some viewers. If necessary, take the precautions needed to avoid these feelings. Factual information related to cases is the key to fostering rational true crime discussions. Fortunately, you will find that here. Please hit the like button only once, share the video, and subscribe if you like my content. Thank you very much for watching. What's going on, freaks? Oh, man. Yeah, lots been going on in that last little while there, so... Oops. Yeah, so it looks like McDougal has been arrested. Now, do we know he was arrested for the case? Yes. I mean, I guess you can claim it wasn't, that they just brought him in on some other charges or whatever, but obviously he was arrested in relation to the case somehow, right? I mean, it's pretty obvious. Now, a lot of just crazy stuff going on too. So this one lady even said that she was on Facebook, that she was assaulted by him, or like attempted assault back in when the hell was it? Hold on, let me scroll up here. So here's a screenshot of him right here. Hey, thanks, wise child. It says right here, aggravated assault, deadly weapon, 2/16/2024. So, does that mean that they found blood or something like that in his vehicle? They can only say assault because they haven't found the body or something. Or is this something that he did before and they're bringing him in to lean on him based on something else? Because a lot of times they leave some of these charges out there with psychos like this to bring him in. But obviously, he's been arrested in association, regardless of what they tell you, to this case, right? I mean, he's the guy. I don't think the mother has anything to do with it. I think this guy, that when we were reading that text exchange, it seemed like what made more sense was that it was he was trying to create sort of an alibi for himself by having that conversation. Hey, thanks, Kim Christian. Yeah, so we have that. They also posted this, I guess it was yesterday, but I didn't see this one. Now, this is crazy right here. I mean, was he like on a rampage of... I mean, look at this one here. It says, the Miami County Sheriff's Office, this is on the 15th, is alerting... There was actually another post regarding the 14th, where some lady, so the 14th is Valentine's Day, right? Nothing had even happened on Valentine's Day. But what was crazy is on the post, it was an actual post on Facebook warning people about somebody who's been trying to abduct two different people. And let me show you where the location was on that. It was right here. I mean, it was between Thomas Supply and State Park Road right here. So somewhere right in here, and look where, the bus stop. I think the bus stop is right here. I found this website where you do a search for local bus stops for school, and the bus stop was right here for this area, and they live right there. But you would think, based on this one single solitary road acting alone with dexterity, that the bus would have to come in and drive around too, so I'm not really exactly sure, but that's where the designated bus stop is. But don't you think that's crazy that they actually, somebody reported 2 other abduction attempts in this area? Then I was thinking, God, I mean, is this McDougal guy innocent, or is he the guy that was doing those abductions? Right? Then there was this one right here. The Miami County Sheriff's Office is a learning community about 3 possible child abductions that occurred this evening. And that's yesterday. February 15th. Miami County Sheriff Mike Clore said 2 incidents were reported near Thorndale Independent School. Let's see where that is. And so I don't know what this report is. So that's right over here. Let me see how many miles that is, because this might just be something unrelated. Yeah, and that's like 100 miles away. Unless there's a different school over here named that. But anyways, that was on the 15th, where there's multiple other individuals attempt to kidnap them. But I think they got the right guy here. Let me see if I can find that one post that I was thinking about. Yeah, so this is the one I was looking at right here. It says, he didn't say what his charges were on this one, but that's another shot right there. Don Stephen McDougal, he's the same person. Yeah, so listen to what this lady wrote in one of the Find Audrii Cunningham groups. Now, if you missed what this was about earlier, Audrii Cunningham, spelled A-U-D-R-I-I, is 11 years old. She is weighs like 75 pounds and is something like 4'1". And she was at this, she lives right here. Joshua is her father, and he had a roommate named Don Stephen McDougal, who is basically, I don't know if you can call him a sex offender, but he doesn't seem like he's registered, but he has 2 charges of, like soliciting minors and things like that. So he's the roommate of this Dad of the Year, right? And so based on this text message exchange Don McDougal had with Audrey's mom, and Don was explaining to the mom how the family's trying to make her seem really evil and mean to her daughter, so the daughter's scared of her, but hey, he's willing to set up a time to have her meet her daughter at a school. And then she seemed concerned about, I don't want to scare my daughter and so forth. That's when I sort of changed my mind, because it looked like she was really, was concerned about that. And he goes, well, the next day, so that would be the 15th. So it was the 14th when he was communicating on Valentine's Day. The 15th is yesterday, the same day that Audrey went missing. So, he's supposed to take her to school the next day, but maybe it was kind of weird, because twice he said, I'll take her to school. Almost like he knew that that's what he was going to do. Even though twice she said back to him, so after school, right? He goes, yeah, I'll take her to school. Because that's what his plan was. And then it's almost like and then at the very end he goes, after school, right? It's like he knew that he was going to do that, right? So anyways, on the 15th, he apparently takes her to he says the bus stop, right? But he was going to take her to school. Right? And I don't think he ever took her to the bus stop. I think he took her somewhere, and God knows what the hell happened over there. Yeah, but anyways, listen to this lady wrote over here. Said, Stephen McDougal tried to rape me when I was 10 years old. I don't know if this is true. She just wrote this, and a lot of people, when there's cases like this, they want to get attention for themselves, so they come out and they put these things out. But it sounds pretty legitimate. She says, he tried to rape me when I was 10. My parents were friends of his sisters. One night, he came into my cousin's room where her and I were sleeping, ripped my cousin off the bed, and tried to have sex with me. I was 10 years old. I remember running as fast as I could and hiding in the living room and watching him look around for me until he finally just went to bed. He's not a man who should have been around any children, and I'm not the only victim. That's what she said. Sounds pretty legitimate. Yeah, hold on one second. Just 1 second here. All right, guys, look at this. For the day's stream goal, we're at 293. So we can still, if we get to 300, $7. I'm going to donate 5 memberships, and it looks like there's a bunch of people in here that could use the memberships. I could read the dates on the charges when he showed him. Yeah, I couldn't read. Yeah, it's today, Texas Ranger. We already showed you that earlier. You missed it. Let's see. Oh, well, look at Kim Berger. Already got us way over there. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and do it right now. There we go. Just a second. Oh, and Super Soda. Hell, maybe I should start doing these shows late at night. But, man, isn't this... I'm glad that they've already arrested this. Oh, look at Lanky Tor gifted 5, and I'm going to give 5 here. So, hold on. And thanks, Lanky Tor. You're always so kind over there. And thanks, Super Soda.
Eve Online.
How long have you been around here, Super Soda? You've been around. You've been a freak for like 4 years, it seems, at least, right? I mean... Right, just a second. 1. Membership gifting. There we go. And... boom. So there we go. All right. 10 new members. So let's see. We got Shortcake, Texas Ranger, then it was Tragedy Pimps. Oh, Jesus. The drama channels. And then Tragedy, and then Wendy Wells, and then Twin Thing, and then who else? Oh yeah, then Jamie Hicks. Oh, I guess Tragedy Pimp Exposed would be sort of like outing the drama channels. And then Joby Martin, Texas Annie, Laconic. The only thing I don't like is, like, you know, the drama channels, they get more views, like more people watching, and it sucks when people hear about them and they go over there and then they don't go back and actually watch true crime anymore. They keep watching the tragedy stuff, and it's like, who cares? You know, it's just like there's nothing benefiting anybody by any of those the drama channels. You know, it doesn't benefit a soul. You know, but I guess everybody finds their niche. Texas Annie, I thought you already were a member, and Laconic. Man, there's a lot of freaks that weren't members anymore. Well, maybe you'll stay around this time. There's that cheap $1.99 option. All right, anyways, let's see. So thank you, everybody up there. Thanks, Lanky Tor, for your 5 Super Soda, and Kim Berger. And thank you, Melanie Rentmore. Yeah, so anyways, I looked up, and I think this is where the bus stop is right here. This is the The bus stop that was, let me see if it's right here. Is this an info finder? Yeah, right here. So they're at 231 Lakewood Drive, and then you search for it. Okay, then there it is right there. The little plus on there. You see that? And this is where it says, yeah, Cedar. This one says Cedar Grove Elementary. Let me see where it says if I do stops. Oh, cool. I didn't really do that one. Schools. So all. Yeah, I don't know what this one is right here. What's that? Oh, that's the house. That's the address of where I put. So if you look, that's not really that far away. It's just a few blocks away. So maybe that's where the neighbor was. But that's where the designated bus stop for the area is. But there's only one way in. So the bus likely would have had to come in. And I can't imagine it not making a loop around. So I kind of think that it's really right here. You know? And I got to tell you one thing earlier. I was really offended when I saw it. I couldn't believe it. I was right here on Street View, and I looked over here, and I couldn't believe it. It said slow children. Now, shouldn't that be like challenged, something like that, or more like special needs? Instead, they say slow children on this street. I mean, come on, you guys. That is absolutely disgusting. Come on, you guys really aren't really with it tonight. I can tell. Oh God, oh geez, look at Lake Erie 58. I actually thought I was serious there. Can you guys believe that? Like Tanya believed it too. You guys got to admit. Listen to me. Look at these people in here. They thought I was serious right there. Can you believe that? Even with the drum roll, for God's sakes. Wow. Okay. Yeah, hey Zozo, you were right. I almost made a community post as a joke, as a matter of fact. And she goes, I don't know, Grace, some people might not get it. And I go, come on. And then I thought, you know what, they probably won't. So I thought I'd give it a shot live. And she was absolutely right. It's unbelievable. I mean, it wouldn't even matter if the drum roll had hit, Tanya. Isn't it obvious? I mean, it's called dry humor. Wow. Okay. Hey, do you guys want to go? Let's go back over those screenshots again. All right. This thing here. You want to do that? Because I think this right here is insane. This is like, well, it's kind of interesting because I guess apparently like Fig Solves has some sort of a case that he was working on that has some kind of a similar thing, except they had to get the information in a different type of way. But look how this thing right here actually shows everything that was going on. It's amazing. Yeah, you got to have a little bit more brightness there, Tanya. Maybe you'll figure it out sometime. I mean, isn't it pretty obvious when somebody says something like, it says, slow kids? I mean, everybody knows it's for driving. Do you think they're really going to put a sign in a town that refers to the mental ability of children on a sign? That would be kind of cool to check the scanner. Why don't you, I could check that out in a little bit. Let's go back over this though. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I wasn't meaning, we don't know what any of this part is about. So I'm just going to skip over to number 1 here, the next one. Why are you livid? Your baby has been asking me about you. So that's regarding Audrey right there. All right? Your baby has been asking me about you. So that's Audrey asking Stephen McDougal, the crazy guy, The person that was arrested. Your baby has been asking about me. This all just came across weird and wrong and Valentine's Day, so we don't know what I don't know what was said prior to this. It might be interesting, but we don't get to see that. I lost my very first best friend on this day, and that just didn't sound right and looked bad, and I don't know. And what do you mean asking you about me? What has she been asking? Sweetie, I am as straightforward as it comes. If I was talking to you to try to F, I would have done tried. Touché, I give you that. And then he says, she asked me, referring to Audrey, if I ever talked to you, and if you were as bad as they say you are. And I bet you this isn't even true here. This whole thing here is bogus. I bet she never said a word or anything. And then she said, just came across wrong, upset me. Wow, as bad as they say. What did you say? Oh yeah, they've made it look like you're just horrible. I bet you that isn't true right there. Now that if you think through it, this is just all something to get her to want to see Audrey. I told her that you are doing good and are fun to hang with. When did she ask this? She asked me yesterday, going to school. So apparently he, maybe she was heading out the door to go to school. I don't know. Maybe he gave her a ride that day too, right? Then on this one it says, she asked me yesterday going to school. I'm surprised she thought about me. She's scared to see me because of their reaction. I don't know what that means, like their reaction, huh? I mean, didn't you say they kept her inside for a month after I'd seen her that day at Justin's mom? Right, so I guess she saw her and then they kept her inside to keep her away from her. You know, who knows why they would do that, right? She does all the time. Yes, exactly. Yes, she is still not allowed outside but herself, by herself in the evening. They told her that you are in the woods, like the boogeyman. You know, they're painting. You know, so maybe it is true that they made her look bad. Who knows? But anyways, the dad and maybe the grandma and everybody made her look really bad and painted the mother as a boogeyman out in the woods. She's confused about that situation, but I told her that you are not hiding in the woods and that they talk, that we talk, he said. What is wrong with him? Is he on drugs or that effing stress that his mental has him thinking I'm going to steal her in the night or that I live? See, I mean, that's sort of interesting. That's what, like we were thinking, man, maybe she's the one that abducted her. And she's alive. That would have been the best scenario, right? That's some serious crazy shit. It's like they're scaring her and brainwashing her with literal insane thoughts only a child would believe. So she doesn't want to know me like they make it out to be. Makes me wonder if Lucky has the beginning stages of his mom's mental problems and no shit talking, just concern for him in general as a person. Or tell me, is that whole effing family just all throwed off and general acting like effing Colt or some shit? Might not want to drink the Kool-Aid, man, if you know what I mean. Not him. Not like I'm going to react upon this, because I surely won't. I want what's best for my kid, and being everything that fuel her head. I think she must have said everything that fills her head with wouldn't be anything. Maybe fuel is what she meant. Wouldn't be anything in my favor. Like I said, I told him I talked to you. So he told, that means he talks to the Joshua, the father, and he said that he told him that he talks to her. But it makes me sick to my stomach. They think that's okay. She's an innocent, fragile child. My mind and them warping it with chaos is not. It's not right, man. Well, don't, but I might take you out to the dock to fish and, accidentally pull up with Audrey in the car to go fishing. I mean, that's what he's saying there. The only one by, the one by their house? I guess the dock. Really anywhere. That's asking for trouble and setting me up for failure because she knows she's not supposed to see her. Not at all. I do not in any way need to be set up to lose my child even more. Lucky would lose it if he knew. So Lucky must be Joshua's nickname. And is this what she asked you to do? So she wants to know if Audrey asked Don McDougal, to see her own mom. And it says, I'm your daughter's favorite person, and she will not tell. So that's kind of a weird thing to say there. Or what y'all maybe talked about for her to see, or what y'all maybe talked about for her to see me. She wants to meet you. I told her, I told you I am on your team. I will do what I can. I want to meet her too. I mean, she never met her before? I mean, this just sounds weird the way. But if this comes back on me bad in any way, I can lose her forever, and I would kill you. I would kill you, then myself, man. No threat, but a promise. I don't remember reading that the first time. It would not. It would not. As long as no one says anything about it being set up, no one would even know. Well, but wouldn't Audrey tell her dad at some point? And she won't say anything to them. Okay, there you go. There is a park down the road from my house. Would that be okay? And you and Justin would have to sit nearby. Justin must be her new husband or boyfriend or whatever. Would have to sit nearby and bullshit or pretend to do. You can listen if you need to. But for my... Wait, who's Justin? Let's see, hold on a second. There's a park down the road from my house. That'd be okay. And you and Justin, I don't know who Justin is, would have to sit nearby and bullshit or pretend to do. You can listen if you need to, but for my protection as well, I couldn't be alone. I mean, Justin can walk around the park, and maybe Justin's another one of the other child, I was thinking. Because remember, there's other kids at the house. This whole thing scares me, and that's fine. Like, for real, for real. Why doesn't she? Let's see. I mean, Justin, I don't know why doesn't she, what that's responding to. It's okay, we don't have to. No, I want to. Just please understand that I'm as scared as she is. She's not the only one. Made me feel terrified about things like this. And it's sad because she is my daughter and I her mother. We should be happy and excited to see each other, or at least not so scared to do so. Don't you see anything wrong with that, man? Like, please understand, but yes, I want to see her. Yes, I want to talk to her and answer any questions she has truthfully, no matter how much it may hurt me. I think she sounds, like a mother would. Yeah, literally concerned about her child, and, she obviously blew it. I mean, see, that's why it sort of reminds you a little bit of the Montgomery case, right? I actually believe the mom here. Like Montgomery case, remember I think the biological mother had similar probably problems, and nobody was listening to her, and I remember the kid was in foster care with a really good parent and everything, and they got taken out and given to this psycho dad, and maybe in this case this mother, but she actually seems to put her child first, so I mean, it doesn't take away from the fact that obviously these parents made choices that are absolutely horrendous for children. Yeah, Harmony Montgomery, yeah, right. Let's see. Oh, I see the wrong with it, and I am trying to fix what I see wrong. So he sees all this crazy, she wants him to see it, and he goes, yeah, I'm trying to fix it. You're not a bad person, and she deserves a chance to know that. When would you want to do this? Hey, you want to do it tomorrow? So this is the 14th. Tomorrow is the 15th. Right? What are you saying, Nike Tor? And then, you want to do this tomorrow? So the 15th, that's yesterday. That's exactly the same day that she went missing in the exact same circumstance that they're talking about. That's what's crazy here. So it's, want to do it tomorrow? Look, it's one thing to have you say it, but before we meet tomorrow at the park, I need to hear her say it herself, either in video or on the phone, that this is what she wants, is to meet me and talk to me. See, I think that's just totally real right there. She doesn't have to say nothing more or nothing less. Please. You don't know what I've been through trying to have any... You know what's weird about this? When I was originally reading this, I realized that he never responded to that part. Like, ever. She said it many times, too. You don't know what I've been through trying to have anything to do with her, or the harassment from his friends and such because of the lies they have been told. I need reassurance. Okay, I'll take her to school tomorrow. Well, no, I need you to... I need the video where it says that she wants to, But he doesn't want to do that. He doesn't want to do that part. And then he goes, okay, I will take her to school tomorrow. And then she says, after school, correct? Well, no, this right here is, okay, I'll take her to school tomorrow. What does that have to do, So that's what he has in his mind. He knows that is when he is going to abduct her. And then she says, after school, correct? And then he says, let me go back a page here. That looks like. So it says, I told her, needed insurance. Okay, I will take her to school tomorrow. After school, correct? Okay, I'll take her to school. After school. And then he says, yes. What time would I need to be at the park? And you can guarantee I will hear her say it, that she wants me to be there. Yes, I will take her to school and have you on the phone. See, again, he's saying, I'll take her to school. So that's before. That's not after school, right? He's taking her to school. So again, he says the same thing because he knows in his mind this is all happening on the way to school. I will not force anything on her. Seems there's been enough of that already. Okay, when do you take her to school? So now she has to sort of switch over to his. So when do you take her to school? At 7. Okay. I'll be awake at 6:30 or 6:40. I do love her, and I pray this is no setup for more bad things. Man, what a prophetic comment that is. To come to me when all I want is to know my child. Good night. Hope to hear from her tomorrow. And then at 6:31 in the morning, see how so the mother's doing exactly what she said she is going to do. It's 6:30 to 6:40, she said she'll be awake. At 6:31, she says, morning. And then I don't know what the time is on this one, but he said, good morning. I hope to hear from her this morning, and please let her know that if she changed her mind, that is perfectly okay too, and I understand, don't want her feeling pressured. So I know it's not going to be a thing today, but when she's ready, please let me know. I don't know what's, was there a... so this must have still been in the morning, this one, although it says 3:19. Yeah, it's sort of confusing there. Like, what did I say? I hope I hear from her this morning, but it's 3:19 p.m. So that doesn't really make a lot of sense either. Oh, well, cool, Kimberger. Yeah, well, I was just thinking, you know what? There's too much stuff had gone on after the show ended, you know? This is so strange right here. Like, how come here it says, I hope I hear from her this morning, and please let her know that if she changed her mind, that is perfectly okay. But that's at 3:19 yesterday, p.m. Morning's gone now. Did he do that? I mean, where did this come from? See, right up here, that's accurate. 6:31, right? Are you guys paying attention to what I'm saying? Because I want to see what you guys think here. It says 3:19 p.m. No, but you're missing it. You're missing the point. Downriver Rocks, as usual. It says, hope I hear from her this morning. That means it's still in the morning. And please let her know that if she changed her mind, that is perfectly okay too, and I understand. Don't want her to feel pressured. And that's at 3:19 p.m. So maybe he had his phone off. Does it work like that? Like, let's say you had your phone off and you turn your phone on, and when you get the text message, is that when it says it arrived, or is it when it was sent originally? So what if he had his phone off during that time? That actually makes more sense, because he's out there killing at that point. You're not making any sense, Michael. I just explained it. It's right here. It's 3:19 under that one. This is 3:19. I don't know. What are you saying, that it's the like all these texts are at 6:31 right here? Does the time go above it or below it? Maybe that's what I need to know. Okay. The timestamps are above, not below. Okay, so these are... Okay, so there's no timer, or these all happen in like a minute. Okay, that makes sense then. All right. So 6:31 morning, and then these are just all in the same minute right here, really fast, like morning, good morning, hope I hear from you this morning, and then hours later. So I know it's not going to be a thing today. It's not going to be a thing today. So they must have communicated some other way. But when she's ready, please let me know. Y'all have a good day, man. See, it seems like she'd be more upset if like there'd be more in between here. If like in the reality, right? Like you'd have this conversation, and then you'd be like, "Hello, are you guys out? Does she still want to do it? Hello." You know, you wouldn't wait. I mean, you guys, the mothers out there, right? If you had some scenario that was like this, would you sit there and wait for 9 hours before you finally said, "Well, so I know it's not going to be a thing today"? I think there's conversations that happen, maybe with phone calls in between. Yeah, I thought it was sort of interesting when I thought the time was at the... Okay, so the time always just goes in the middle here. Okay. Yeah, but she waited all day, but then she says, so I know it's not going to be a thing today, but when she's ready, please let me know. Y'all have a good day, man. And it's just that casual. Wouldn't you be sort of pissed off a little bit? Like, at that he never got back to you? I think there must have been some other type of communication in between that sort of dialed it down, where she's like, he probably said, you know, she sort of sounds like she doesn't really want to, and maybe, because during that time, if you look at it, between 6:30 and 3:19, he's probably already, if she's been killed, he's already done that, because he took her at 7 in the morning, right? So, and then, I mean, look at this. So at 3:52, yes, ma'am. She's not even alive at this point when he types in yes, ma'am here. Is that crazy or what? So right at 3:52, yes, ma'am. Just a real simple thing. And then, hey, have you seen... And then now he's jumping in because he's already killed her, right? Now he's going to jump in to try to alibi himself. Hey, have you seen Audrey? I dropped her off at the bus and she didn't get on, and Hasn't gotten home. Oh, man. Doesn't this all just make sense now? And thanks for fixing me on the time thing. I was just confused. That's why it didn't make sense when she said this morning. So the time's on the top. Now it makes all the sense in the world. I don't know what that means, Zozo. Why would she have seen her? It doesn't make sense. He's using the mom to control the girl in some way. I think he's just using the mom to set up this text exchange to make it seem plausible, like if he's on camera and she's in the car, or just some, just using her as sort of an alibi-ish situation. I just don't know what you mean by why would she have seen her. I don't know what that means. Who? What are you referring to? Like he's trying to make it sort of seem like, hey, maybe it's her. We haven't heard anybody saw her at the bus stop. Maybe. I mean, I guess somebody said that earlier. I sort of dismissed it, that he killed her the night before, but I don't think so because doesn't she have a sibling and then also like the grandmother lived there too or something. I'm not sure. I think you misheard something, Zozo. I don't know what you're referring to. Why would she ask if she's seen her if they had no... What? Who? I don't know what you're referring to. I think you misheard something. I don't know what you're referring to. No, she's not confirmed dead, but he was just arrested tonight with assault with a deadly weapon. I think that... I think here's what I think. I think they searched his vehicle that he drove her in and found blood in there. And, they're going with assault with a deadly weapon. That's what I think. That's just a guess. I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, he didn't sound very confident, the sheriff, like that she was alive. I dropped her off at the bus and she didn't get on and hasn't gotten home. Oh, I see. You're asking about this. Hey, have you seen Audrey? Let me read your comment again. Why would he ask if she's seen her if they had no contact? Well, he doesn't know that. He's trying to imply that she kidnapped in a way, right? Like, he's saying, hey, have you seen Audrey? Like, she showed up anyways and picked her up at the bus station. I get what you're saying. Now, but that's not. I think what he's trying to say is, hey, have you seen Audrey? Like, I didn't do anything with Audrey. I don't know. I was just responding to your other comments, Ozo, if you were paying attention. He was definitely setting Mom up. It said, hey, have you seen Audrey? And so he's trying to make it seem like based on, I think that's his setup here. This is it right here. This whole text exchange was, I'm going to take her to drop her off, and I guess he could claim he dropped her off at the bus stop, and because of the conversations they were having, she's the one that showed up and just grabbed Audrey. And so that's why he's asking, hey, have you seen Audrey? Because I know you're really interested in seeing her today. Right? Does that make sense? I think that totally makes sense. Have you seen Audrey? Knowing that all the rest of the text messages would implicate her as possibly, even though she was really good about the way she talked. I dropped her off at the bus, and she did not get on and hasn't gotten home. I think that's the last one. Right. Yeah, man, that's crazy right there. Hello, Sharon. Wow. So, and today, so the father lives right here. This is where apparently she was last seen. So I could definitely see a school bus can't turn around right here. So I bet you the school bus comes in. That's the designated spot. But it would come in and do a loop around just like this, turn, and you could get on the bus right at this intersection here because that's the 100 block. And then it would go around like this and exit and maybe pick up kids again if they were right there and then head on out to school, right? Doesn't that make sense? I bet you anything that this is where the bus stop was, or somewhere right in this area right here. And that's where a neighbor would. I don't know if you would say at a neighbor's house if they lived over here. So I think, So this is where she was supposed to get on a bus, but she never showed up. And amazingly, the whole conversation is captured on those Facebook posts that we were just reading, or a conversation, and it shows exactly why she's not there, because McDougal picked her up. And then today, they were searching. It is crazy though, though, that on the 14th, somebody reported that 2 children were attempted to be abducted in between this Thomas Supply Store and right here. And look how close that spot is. So maybe McDougal was busy. And he couldn't find anybody else, so he picked her. And so this area right here is where the police were searching today in the river. And that's one of their boats. I'm just kidding. That's called J Case Vision right there. Gray, that happened here in my small town a few years back. A grown-ass man, an old friend of his poor 7-year-old child's father, had a horrible obsession with her and eventually did the unspeakable. Yeah. Lanky Gray, what does that mean? You okay, Garfield? You having a little too many shots tonight? All of the support here is amazing. Yeah, it's awesome on here. Heartbreaking and all too common. So does anybody have any more updates? This world is crashing hard. Yeah. Yeah, did you guys see that ridiculous they gave what was it? The judge in New York on a case against Donald Trump, which had no victims. There's no victims at all. Like, the banks made as much money as they could make, and he did good. $350 million he has to pay. I mean, are you, this world is turning into a bunch of shit. I mean, it is absolutely. We're turning into the banana republics that you see out there with crazy. I don't know what you call it. Just third world country where you sort of use the law to get rid of your political opponents. She hasn't read that. When it says sent under the text, she hasn't read that. I don't know which one you're talking about. And what they also say that for 3 years he can't run one of his businesses, and his kids have to pay $4 million apiece, and can't do it for 2 years. That judge, I think it's going to be overruled in higher courts. It was purely politically motivated. Unbelievable. And I don't even care if you dislike him. It's just the truth. It's sick. I'm gonna have to watch the replay. What happened to this precious girl? I think the father was irresponsible and allowed a predator to be his roommate, and then the predator abducted his own child by setting up and talking to the mother to try to kind of alibi himself out, trying to create doubt in a conversation. And I think he abducted her and likely killed her, so. No, they won't, Zozo. They won't. They said he's too senile to investigate, so they can't do it. Yeah, they said, he's just an old doddering man that, would have too much sympathy for a jury, so we're declining to charge him. I mean, can you imagine? Would they ever say that if it was Trump? There's no way, man. Okay, forget, I don't care who you dislike or like. Don't you see the hypocrisy, though, in the media and the judicial system in these kind of situations? Man, you have to see it. If you can't see it, then you're willfully ignorant. It's just so obvious. Even I have a friend he doesn't like Trump at all. Hates him. Thinks he's but he's kind of an independent thinker. But he just goes, it is absolutely the most biased shit I've ever seen. But even though he doesn't like Trump, see, and I totally respect people like that. I don't care if you like somebody, but see the realities of things. Don't pretend that, it's all righteousness and great when it's not. No, who? Biden? I can't stand by. I think Biden is a absolute horrendous person and president. One of the worst we've ever had in the history of the United States. Let's see. Yeah, it's been that way the whole time. Anyways, so is there any more information on the arrest? I mean, he got, assault with a deadly weapon on that charge. So where would that have come from? Well, and Bell, I can say whatever the hell I feel like on my show. So, don't tell me what not to do or anything like that. That's what I feel like. I've never felt less patriotic in my life. It's just horrible. Let's see. The roommate, the guy, McDougal, he was arrested. Well, I can do a show whatever. I can do whatever I want on my show, Enbell. Okay. I've been talking about this. I came back on for the breaking news, and I've recapped it. Why don't you just go back to bed? All right. A babysitter? Jesus. I don't know about that. That's just ridiculous. Yeah, and it was neutral too. I was merely talking about, I don't care if you dislike so-and-so or anybody, just see the hypocrisy that goes on. The child I guess, she was 11 years old. I think we're all assuming she's not alive based on the sheriff and the situation here. I've read the charges twice tonight on this guy. He's got 2 or 3 times where he has something like soliciting a minor, things like that. I found him in 2020 on just Google for a assault. He's got tons. Very few times you see somebody with that many charges. He has like 40. They just go on and on and on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm not sure you call him a babysitter. I think he was just a friend, a roommate. Yeah. If the dad was out of town, why did they have to hide? Who have to hide? What are you talking about? You mean to meet? I don't know. Because anybody. She said, remember how she said there's friends that watch and things like that, and I just don't buy it, and I buy that she wanted to do it, but she's probably like, well, God, my daughter's going to say that she saw me, and that's going to cause problems. Yeah, you said that. Yeah, he tried to get rid of like a lady claims that he tried to sell her his car. But why, though? That was before, That was Saturday or something. Doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, well, you didn't send it again, so I don't know where it is. You got to make things easy instead of having me look around. Anyways, love catching up on watching replays of greatest shows on the weekends, but had to join in on the live. Hey, it's Wonder Woman! Get us out from under! Oh yeah, so it's this one. It says, he tried to sell me a Suburban, I guess, so that would have been Wednesday night at 10:43 p.m. So that would have been the night before. So what was he going to do? Buy a different car? Because I think today's the 16th. That would have been Valentine's. So that means likely, let's see when these first conversations were then. Don't see that. How come these don't have time on them? How come none of these ones have time? I mean, they can't all be in the same second. That's kind of weird. You guys were just telling me that the... and then the only one that has time is the next day? I don't get it. Oh well. None of those have time on them. Hey, Sassy Nas, I remember you. 36 months. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I said. I think the mom, I don't think she's the mother of the year or anything like that, but I think she seems like she legitimately cares about her child and didn't want to scare her or anything like that. And I think he just used the conversation in some way to sort of throw off the investigation to make it seem like she has a motive too, because she was willing to be there and ready to go, right? Hey, thanks Kim Berger, gifted a membership. And who got that one? Rebecca Medley. And thank you, Jennifer Ewing. And by the way, if I think Biden is the worst president in the history of our country, it shouldn't offend you, because the people that offends are the same people that said they thought Trump was the worst president in the world, right? So isn't it okay for me to say the same thing? Gray, you're digging your grave. That's what my kid says all the time. He says, my wife's in the yard or something, and she's over there, and I challenge her on something like, well, shouldn't we put it over here? And he looks at me and he goes, Gray, you're digging your grave. That's funny. Now we laugh at each other all the time. Like, he's over there, he'll say something, and I look at him, shake my head slowly. and I'll say, you're digging your grave. It's pretty funny. Hey, thanks, Wonder Woman. Get us out from under. Yeah, we need, like I said before, we need Mike Rowe. See you later, Garfield. Yeah, somebody that's just totally likable by everybody, pragmatic, doesn't need, it's not political really, just a person. You know, isn't that what we need? A smart person that's pragmatic and really has almost no political bend. They just think. Yeah. Hey, all right, Pixie Blue. I know, I think Mike Rowe, I've said this a million times, I think Mike Rowe would be the perfect person to be president of the United States. If you ever take the time, go to his Facebook page and listen to him just speak on things, and on YouTube when he talks about jobs, actual real jobs, he does dirtiest jobs and everything, but he talks about them, and just the way he talks and thinks. And he's a great speaker and looks good, you know, and his mom is funnier than hell. I mean, it is perfect. But it just doesn't work. You know, for some reason people don't do it. And that would be the guy. There isn't a soul that doesn't like Mike Rowe. Okay? I don't care what party you're on, anything like that. I wish I had a bigger voice to throw that out there. I think that he would be amazing. I know, isn't it amazing? His mom writes these books, and he reads passages from, I mean, like chapters, and they're just hilarious. I mean, like, she is an incredible. She didn't start writing until she was like, I don't know, 75 or 80 or something, and it's just perfect humor, man. I mean, like well, no problem, Birdie 284. That's right, Lanky Tor. No. Yeah, I mean, that's what one of the theories is, that she was killed the night before, and maybe that's exactly why I tried to sell that car. So whoever said that earlier had that correct. You know? And maybe that's the car that they went and found, and then looked through it and found blood in it and said, oh my God. I mean, that's a possibility. Oh, was that you? Okay. Well, Tanya O said it. I think I dismissed it. But I think moments later I said, well, actually, you know, I guess we don't really know. But now, if that's true, that he tried to sell the car on Wednesday night, that would sort of, that's the same night that they were talking. So he might, so the thing is now, if you look at it too, the entire conversation with the mom might be just an alibi to prove that she was still alive at that time. That's it. You know, as if he's, what the hell's going on there? You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I'm having a conversation about her. She's still alive. Yeah, I bought this timer for Blue's Pills. I don't know why that one went off, though. Yeah, no problem, Sandy Shirley. But don't you think? So now that the text messages even make more sense if he did kill her on Wednesday night, on Valentine's Day of all days, ironically. So he kills her, then he's thinking, oh man, how do I, so I've already done it. I've got to figure out a way that makes it seem like something else happened to her. And you need to get, you want to get it out on record and communicate with somebody. So you start communicating with the, so now I wonder what was said prior. Because that first one, it's weird. I'm kind of wondering if it was, like, what was the weirdness here when she says, this all just comes across weird and wrong and Valentine's Day. You see? So what was it prior? Like, here's a video chat and Like, what was going on prior to that? Because is there some alluding to, this is all comes across weird and wrong, and Valentine's Day is not my favorite day. I lost my very first best friend on this day, and that just didn't sound right and looked bad, and I don't know. And what did you mean asking? Well, that's part about asking about me, but I don't know. I think there's something else that went on. There's video chats here. So what happened on these video chats? Yeah, so just think about that now. You have, if you go with what this lady said, he tried to sell me a Suburban, and it just means he tried to sell it, Wednesday night at 10:43 p.m. And then she said, on God, meaning I'm telling you the truth, I think. So then you think about, okay, so we don't know what time those texts were. Can you guys explain why there's no time on those other texts, but there were on the next day? Does anybody have an explanation for that? Yeah, I hope they find her, but if she was put in the river directly, it might be difficult. Why isn't there time on those messages, but the later ones the next day have them on there? Anybody? Yeah, no, I think if those text, that's why I want to know the time, because I think she's not alive, except, I mean, the grandmother and the kid at home, wouldn't they know if she's not at home? So maybe it was late at night and everybody's asleep already, and he killed her late, like around 10 o'clock p.m. Maybe the grandmother and the other kid was sleeping. Nope, I still can't see you, Stacy. You're going to have to do something. Sorry about that, Stacy fan. We still can't see you, so if you can make sure to get your settings correctly, we might be able to see you at some point. See, you actually got it. I bet there was somebody, that somebody else would have said something like, well, how do you know I said that if you can't see me or something, Yeah. I am a twin too, but it was kind of sounds similar to the man who kidnapped Cherish Periwinkle. Well, it sounds like a lot of predators, really. I mean, we've covered so many cases in here that this doesn't even. It's an interesting move though that he made. So if you look at it, he tries to sell the vehicle. That means at that moment she's already dead. That's at 10:43 at night. She says, this lady. So maybe something happened to her like around 10. Then he quickly tries to sell the vehicle, and then the next morning, to pretend that she's still, well, it wouldn't even be the next morning. He's talking to her. Well, I really want to know when those text messages were and when something happened to Audrii. Because she was talking to the mom also on Valentine's Day. So was that earlier in the day, knowing what he was going to be doing later, and then sells the truck later, but knowing that he's having this conversation with her, and the next day he's supposed to get up and all he says is, oh yeah, I drove her to the bus stop, to sort of show that she's still alive. And then she never makes it to school. I mean, we said in the first show that everything points right to that guy, and he's likely going to be the one that ended up being the killer, right? I mean, it's possible he's not, but like 1 in a million. But it is kind of interesting that if it's true that this person is saying that at 10:43 he tried to sell a Suburban, and he had also, on the same day that he also talked to the mother, then that means she was likely already dead, or he knew what he was going to be doing when he talked to the mother and was just saying, yeah. And then in the morning makes it seem like she's still alive by saying he dropped her off at school later. I mean, if you like, the last few texts are the ones that are sort of interesting. Yes, I will take her to school and have you on the phone. Then at 6:31 in the morning, he doesn't say anything first. She says, morning. And all he says is good morning. And the reason he just says good morning, if you were just going to look at it, is because he knows Audrey's not alive anymore at this point, if you were just looking at it like that. Because wouldn't he say, good morning, hey, you ready to get going? I'm going to be driving. Let's get that video call going. Instead, he just says good morning. And then she says, hey, I hope to hear from her this morning. And please let her know that if she changed her mind, that is perfectly okay too, and I understand. And he doesn't respond to that one that we see here. Then later at 3:19, she says. So this is 9 hours later. So I know it's not going to be a thing today, but when she's ready, please let me know. You all have a good day, man. And then she says, yes, ma'am. But again, never really mentions the kid. And at this point, he doesn't really realize, he's kind of like, yes, ma'am, you all have a good day. And likely she's referring to Audrey and him. She says, yes, ma'am. But then later, he's sitting around way later, way before, after she's supposed to be home. And she says, hey, have you seen Audrey? It's 6:46. I dropped her off at the bus and she didn't get on it. Well, how do you know, by the way? How do you know that? And can I just do what I want to do at this point? I'm going through this. I'll get to the scanner here in a minute. I dropped her off at the bus and she didn't get on and hasn't gotten home. Right. Man, you guys are like little kids, Can I have a cookie? All right, let's see. No, I think it's you being rude. Just let me get to it. I already said I was going to look at it later. All right. Let's see. We'll go to it now. Ding, 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 ding. And I don't know, what time frame I'm supposed to be looking at or anything. And you should delete your comment there, Zozo, because that's exactly the type you would remove if somebody else typed it. Right? Exactly. All right. So anyways, so in my understand, what does that say? So if it's understands if the room, so it's my understands I don't get it. Right. That's not the one. That's not the one. Shoot. Okay, so is it the Polk County one? Is that what we're looking at? I bet it might say if I go to top feeds. No. This Indianapolis one has a high number every single day. Yeah, we know that, and Bill, we just went over the whole thing. So is that the one? If you guys, you wanted me to look this up, so which one is it? You've got Alabama something fire. You got Lake Livingston. That's probably it right there. Area-wide public safety, maybe this one. So what time frame am I supposed to be looking up? 16. Anybody? Anybody? Hello? What time frame? You guys wanted me to listen to the scanner. We need to get some time frames here. How about we just download? How about we go from 7 p.m. today, 5 p.m. yesterday? What? Well, you should have been following along, Danielle, instead of watching something else. All right, let's see. Let me do the 551.
876 clear.
Link 1, South American, King 1.
You said it's out of my location.
I'm just gonna do a bunch of these in a row. So we'll just do that same technique that I always use. Let's see. Scanner. That's 418. Which one did I get? Let's see. 2024 02 16. So 16. Oh 02 16 18 25. I'm just gonna start over. I don't know what that was. So that's. So you think like 720 would be good?
3490.
Contact with some of the neighbors.
Copy.
If I
24. 24. Yes, ma'am. Can you public service dispatch me an available district?
82, code 4, be a public service.
191.
191.
The subject currently at the store, or did he leave? Did he leave?
850.
Just coming or wait on the ETA from GHI?
No, Keith's incoming, but have PHI coming.
920.
10-4, we see SO. You can put us on scene.
Badge, show me 1042.
Okay.
10-4, we see SO. You can put us on scene.
Badge, show me 1042.
Okay.
601 PD. 601. Log X Patrol, Kickapoo Drive, Ponderosa Drive. So 1 sec. Closing both out patrol number 4. Yes,
I'll be out on the traffic hazard 150 east by Textile.
Your fire department.
Does anybody remember which one that one was? Well, that's the 951. 21, yeah, that's it. Okay, then 1019.
Allegiance dispatched at 8320. May I get a status check, please?
1049.
41, I'll be back in.
I think that's local time.
Station EMS.
The complainant sped up to get away from him. He's going to be waiting.
8310, Second County. Allegiance, clear 10, showing you back in county.
Here we go, here we go. The Gray Hughes technique. I don't know, Gray. I did it one time too, so you didn't think of it first. Okay, you bastard. I saw this other guy do it last week, right? Yeah, I've been doing it for 3 years over here. Okay. 16, 19, 16. Now there's a duplicate in there. Let's see. Sort by. Oh god, you hear my stomach just went. Ew. Man, I ate I ate some, you know those, what do you call them, craisins? Cranberry raisins? My stomach was like, well, you'll hear it here in a second. Oh, so I did do one, so that's 16. And then 20. Yeah, 19, 20. Okay, so I think this is the order here. So you put this in here like that. Oh man, this is solid shit though. Well, that's only a few minutes though. That's crazy. So do they do it that way now? They get rid of the quiet? Oh, it's interesting. Maybe they started doing that. Yeah, because that's only like 10 minutes. Because what I did was I used to take their 30-minute things and remove the silence, but it looks like kind of like what they're doing now, a little bit. Well, thanks, Birdie. Interesting. Cool. I like that. Maybe I'll put them all in here. There's one. Next one. The next one.
For cracking me up. Thanks, Gray.
No problem. Yeah, so this won't be too bad at all, I don't think. Hope I didn't put that one out of order there. Shouldn't matter. Oh no, that's good. All right, well, that's the whole time frame. Yeah, that's cool. I think they're doing that now. They're eliminating the silence. But we could probably try it again and remove as much as we can from even what's remaining there. Truncate silence. There we go. Did it get some? I don't know. Let's see. Here we go.
03490.
Contacts with some of the neighbors.
Copy.
05, you show me the area, 10 to locate.
Be advised, there's a theft holding in District A.
38, 10, 40, 42.
Yeah, we're good over here if you want to take that call holding.
Simple.
Conversation.
Hey, no, that's
That's clear. Last name Collins is advising a Rosalind Walker stole his billfold about an hour ago.
Turns 2022 Dodge, black in color to a Jason Moore, Livingston. Registration expires October of 24. Insurance is confirmed.
642, go ahead.
US 90, just east of Woods on.
I was having that. I was shagging at that. Nearly bought a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Would you like a cheeseburger and a...
03490.
Contacts with some of the neighbors.
Copy.
05, you show me the area, 10 to locate.
Be advised, there's a theft holding in District A.
38, 10, 40, 42.
Yeah, we're good over here if you want to take that call holding.
Simple.
Conversation.
Hey, no,
That's clear. Last name Collins is advising a Rosalind Walker stole his billfold about an hour ago.
Feta and
Turns
toasted
2022 Dodge, black in color to a Jason
pine
Moore,
nuts.
Livingston.
The hell is that?
Registration expires October of 24. Insurance is confirmed.
642, go ahead.
US 90, just east of Woods on Tom Robert Zebra, 8044, Tom Robert Zebra, 8044.
Made contact
Thanks,
with
Birdie,
individuals
284.
at Building 14. They're just playing video games. Tonight turns.
November 2024 to a T Arena out of Ganabang, Texas.
25 secure.
No,
You clear one by numbers. 47146098, 47146098.
suspect non-Hispanic male out of Houston, showing clear no want.
It stated that they was outside and heard four shots, but they seen spotlights and have heard four-wheelers running, and it's over in the hunting club that's behind Ford Adventure.
It's going to be in Freeman Ranch. Caller states there's 7 males on his property. He asked them to leave, and they continue to walk past his house.
Let me guess,
Clear on all the
illegal
additional-
aliens.
41 back in, back up.
KB45.
Go ahead.
What time did this crash?
1757.
What time? What Paranormal?
1852.
Paul, Mary John.
What's way over here?
314, the I-45 northbound, just after the 115 exit.
That's a 2009 Dodge, white in color, expires March 2022. To a Vargas, Hockley.
Tom Sam Victor, 3119. 527 back on property.
1852, return on Sam Victor 3119 2006 Toyota, silver in color to a Ford out of Houston. Registration is March of 24 to 29.
Northbound and Dallas.
642 back in, warning.
642, that's clear. Good.
Show me that 16077. State Highway 21 East for compliance.
Black male out of Katy, says eligible, ID card only, expires in 27, no 29.
Well, thank you.
Nora Victor, William, 7065, Toyota Corolla.
Thanks, Danielle.
248, clear for 27, 4812. Can you check if the insurance is valid? 4005, you show me back in, that vehicle's no longer at the dollar store.
40, copy that.
527, minute control.
Okay.
Thank you, dispatch track.
Good.
Will be 21 in Cottonwood on Nora Charles 2028. The Toyota 4Runner.
Very safe.
Engine 61 and brush 1 out of the station, escorting to Livingston. Be out of station, out of service for a little bit.
Show no contact made.
Very safe.
4859, 5859, and someone else you can say.
10-4, give me a second unit. 52, you cut out. Raid my.
Negative, we're good for right now.
Insurance is confirmed. 27 comes back to Mueller Patrick Stevens, white male, Tyler, Texas, eligible. Expires 12/16/2030. Multiple entries, no 29.
That's clear.
Police clear 10, showing you back in gun.
It's over 425 traffic.
525, go ahead.
1098 Correction. 290 westbound. Furnace Road, Alabama plate 2 Adam 04 X-ray.
Hold on a second. Is this guy stoned? Listen to this guy.
Furnace Road, Alabama plate 2 Adam 04 X. Correction. 290 westbound. Furnace Road, Alabama plate 2 Adam 04 X-ray Henry Adam. No return.
Yeah, it's clear.
There's no 43 for Florida.
6 PD will be in Route 2, Livingston. 606 clear.
1900 block Sycamore. It will be a white Dodge truck.
40117526 Gomez.
89.
89 good.
Juan Gomez, male out of Montgomery, Class C valid, no 99. Insurance should verify manually on 2002 Ford. Expires March 25th.
27 463 267 17. Check.
Yeah, that's my phone number.
355. 248. Can you confirm insurance?
Insurance.
That's clear, showing in the area.
Class male out of Huntsville, Sam Houston. ID card only no 99s. Christian Miles, class male out of El Campo, Class C valid, no 99. Insurance confirmed 2011 Dodge. Registration is just December 24.
That's clear, 521.
451 from this. We got anything pending over? Received. I'm headed back just as quick as I can.
To connect that line, didn't have much information. He advised there were people on his property line with flashlights. Only house description I have before the line was disconnected was a mobile home.
Send me a link, Tara, what you're talking about.
Jeep, graded color to the Burberry Smith on a Huntsville, Berry Chart, registration.
I don't know what you're referring to when you say, apparently he stabbed someone. Where?
And I believe it's going to be probably real close to Goodrich's area. It was a 911 call sent to me, but it's going to be between the small Chevron station and a Exxon station. If you're northbound, be on the east side of the freeway.
24. 24. Yes, ma'am. Can you public service dispatch? Need an available District 2 unit in Route 100, Sheriff Argoland Drive.
Wow, maybe I should do lives later at night, Sonia. Is that what you're saying? I used to do 9. Remember when I, for like the first year or 2 years I was doing live streams, I would do them at 9 o'clock. I'd do like 9 to midnight. Every single night. It was crazy.
And I believe it's going to be probably real close.
Route 100, Sheriff Argoland Drive for a walk-in.
29 mobile.
Clear, 29.
Boy, 2338 Lincoln.
I know Zozo watched more back
I
then.
one time to your location from Liberty County Jail. Adult male.
24. 24. Yes, ma'am. Can you public service dispatch? Need an available District 2 unit in Route 100, Sheriff Argoland Drive for a walk-in.
29 mobile.
Clear, 29.
Boy,
huh.
2338 Lincoln.
Interesting.
Unit 40. one time to your location from Liberty County Jail. Adult male.
Go ahead.
48, welfare concern, 108 Turtle Creek Circle.
Detail.
Check on the team, however, by saying that.
Maybe I'll mix it up a little bit or something.
I'll be following that vehicle date.
Contact 082323.
Robert George Robert 0985 Blue Hyundai Elantra.
64. I also have Arizona 27. When you're ready. David 051379331. Last name Hannah.
Verifying the 28 was Oklahoma 082323. There's no return on that.
2-4.
Hey, 8675309.
Go ahead, 29. Check back with Goodrich. Are they rolling on that?
Hey, 8675309. You know the image I sent you that said "slow kids"? When I did the joke in here, I showed it. 4 or 5 people were like, "It means to slow down for kids," as if we didn't know, right? Like, it was hilarious. I guess you had to be there, though. You had to be there.
On that.
Base Goodrich 3.
Copy.
Welcome, Birdie 284.
The registration expired December of 2023 to a Jean Changpangwall out of Spring. Insurance confirmed. Deal to the same subject. Asian male out of Huntsville. Eligible. Class C expired March 2024. Restriction A. He's like.
set about a half a mile south of the truck stop on the east side of the road.
10-4.
Slow creeping fire on the side of a hill. I'll be out looking at clean.
Dave from Newfield, Texas. David Robert John, 2836.
That's clear.
Eligible 4/19/2024. No entries, no 29.
October 2024 on a 2009 Toyota Carryall, gray in color, registered to last name Huff out of Midway, no want. Insurance must be confirmed.
That's clear, Texas 27. 03-66-87-48 03-66.
32, jail traffic at the jail.
Adam Boy 91644. Walk in when I get there.
38, you can pull in front of me, just don't block that driveway.
Clear.
Funding up.
Good.
Lincoln, Henry 6958, be a silver Altima, 800 powers.
1914-27 comes back clear, current last name Huff, also be allowed license carry.
Boy, Robert, Union, Boy, Adam, King, Edward, Robert. Date of birth, 8/21 of 91.
4344.
Western Australia. What city's over there, man? That's
Clear,
like Mars.
Go ahead, 3.
Livingston 832, clear to copy 99.
Go ahead.
832, your 27 comes back to a Travis Cole Brubaker white male of Goodrich, not eligible and ID expiring 2026. Does show to have 2 misdemeanor issues out of this agency.
3323.
Yes, sir.
Perth? Is that where you're from?
Need you en route to the
That
jail
was
with
kind
me.
of a bigger city.
En route 32, copy on the
2 Charles 810 Liberty, 1042.
But this is Mars
Clear
in
2
here.
Charles
This-
18. 1 David 65.
725, go ahead.
You have a welfare check on County Road 3372.
That's good.
Little snag burning.
That's clear.
42, I'll be out.
Morse
44 in the
code.
area.
Can you give us a test page?
One Adam 12, 1 Adam 12.
Oh, one, we got you loud and clear. Thank you.
So far.
Attention units in the area of State Highway 146 in the Hardin Overpass. Again, 146 in the Hardin Overpass, heading northbound at Gray Dodge pickup, bearing license plate Sam Tom
My
Paul
theory.
4970. Again, Sam Tom Paul 4970.
Cool.
Unable to maintain lanes, swerving into the oncoming traffic. Liberty County clear 2016.
1 David 39, Liberty. You can close out that public service info provided.
1 David 39.
2, code 4, via public service. 2, code 4, via public service.
1 David 91.
1 David 91.
Is the subject currently at the store, or did he leave?
He's still at the gas station.
St. Charles, anyway, what do you got?
The roadsters called in about a guy that's been sitting there for on the property for about an hour.
25.
Base, we're done. Brush 4 is blocked in by Goodrich apparatus. It's going to be a minute.
10, 4.
Clear, base, go ahead.
Clear. I had 29 that's stuck in brush 4. 30, 35, 38, 40.
808, Sam Driver.
42, can you send me back in GLA? Possible 96.
Nora Frank Charles 0577, clear complete from Jungle Village.
Copy.
That is a 2006 Toyota pickup. Grand
Why can't he have his old name?
Shot at a Marion, Texas. Expires June of 20.
Is he trying to hide from the other people?
Son White. Frederick Johnson out of Livingston.
Don't cave in.
24.
True crime.
44, you can put me on that Trinity boat ramp call.
304, go ahead.
30. Again, Charles, Boy, Nora, Union 230. Should be a Glock 19 9mm.
From Grayson, get 524 in Route 2.
Mom said something about possibly turning blue already. Baby, it's not freezing. That return came note record.
10-4.
Team's back in station. Outside lane. Back base.
We're locked in. Charles King 4846.
405, I'm at the Y.
That's clear. 11
Yeah, that's pretty interesting, I gotta admit.
4, leaving Trinity.
See if I
think it's pretty cool. Like, they did the same thing that we were doing on here, removing the silence. You know, because these are 30-minute blocks, but there's only 5 minutes of audio. And so that's what we were doing. We would put them all in there and then remove the silence and shorten it down dramatically like this. This is only 28 minutes long for about like 4 hours.
Make sure we get a flagger out or something just so I don't pass this up. Everybody else is show.
I don't know what the 44 truck is. Helicopter on standby. We don't need them to auto launch.
This is the
They can if
second
they
show.
want to, but we just need them on standby right now.
This is the second show, Lillian.
Right now. Let 24 make scene and we'll go from there.
Copy that. On gauge right now.
Clear, brush 4.
I don't think.
Copy that. We just advised the ambulance process for like 30 minutes.
You said 30 minutes?
Confirm, that's what we just told me.
Clear.
What's going to be the location where you would like them to be on standby for if they have to launch?
As close to that address as possible.
Okay.
Baby's alert and breathing. We're leaving the scene right.
Ball field 24.
Yeah, fill the ball field. Dispatch, make sure we get the fire department there so we can get everything set up.
I'll meet you at 94 in Westville.
Almost to the curves.
That's clear.
4 miles.
Clear.
Anything behind you?
No, you good.
We'll be 95 to your location.
The helicopter give you.
They're checking weather right now. I'll advise as soon as I know.
We'll be 95 to your location.
Copy out your location. Transport complete.
We just coming or wait on the ETA from GHI?
No, keep them coming, but have PHI coming too.
Copy, got it.
5972 Highway 150. Some people welfare check.
Alright, I'll do a recap really fast. Alright. So a 11-year-old girl named Audrii Cunningham, who, hold on, this is her right here in the picture. Audrii Cunningham. On the day after, so on the 15th, yesterday, at 7 in the morning, she was last seen at a bus stop, apparently. And she went missing, and then it turns out the sheriff, they're searching in the river here for a reason. They got good intel, and they obviously don't think that she's alive, and they have some suspects. So they had suspects. One of them named Don Stephen McDougal, and he was arrested this evening. So, and then earlier we were looking at a conversation, a communication between McDougal and Audrey's mom. So Audrey is 11 years old, 75 pounds, 4'1". She went missing. But we have this conversation between McDougal and Audrey's mom, and it sounds like McDougal's trying to sort of set it up where she can meet her daughter on the 15th. So this is on Valentine's Day. They're having this conversation, and the mother doesn't lost parental rights and wants to see the child. But it looks like McDougal's using this to sort of put her in there either as proof of life or to use her as an alibi. Because it's possible, it sounds like this McDougal guy, who is he's a suspect in the case, and they've arrested him. He is the roommate of Audrey's father, and he's a freaking like sex offender type. I mean, he is horrendous person, and somehow the father let him be at home alone with the daughter, and so he's having this text exchange with the mother, this McDougal guy, the friend of the father, and they're talking about how the father's trying to make the mother look bad to the child, scaring her to not want to see the mother, and the mother's like, hey, just if she wants to see me, that'd be great. And he was supposed to meet the next morning, but first have a phone call where you see Audrey on it saying something like, hey, I want to see you, Mom. That's what was supposed to take place, but that never really happened. And then later he jumps in and goes, hey, have you seen Audrey? She never made it to school, etc. But he's the one that was going to drop her off at school, but then he claims in this one that he dropped her off at the bus stop, which isn't what he said he was going to be doing. So it seemed really obvious from the beginning that he was he did something, and he's just been arrested later this evening. Or last evening, or whatever the hell you want to say at this point.
But we just need him on standby right now. Let 24 make scene, and we'll go from there.
Copy that. On gate right now.
Clear, Brush 4.
I don't think.
Copy that. We just advised that you can't go to ambulance process for like 30 minutes.
You said 30 minutes?
Confirm, that's what we just told me.
Clear.
Five, let's send me the location where you would like them to be on standby for if they have to launch.
As close to that address as possible.
Okay.
Baby's alert and breathing. We're leaving the scene right.
Football field 24.
Yeah, fill the football field. Dispatch, make sure we get the fire department there so we can get everything set up.
I'll meet you at 94 in Westville.
Almost to the curves.
That's clear.
4 I'm out.
Clear.
Anything behind you?
No, you good.
We'll be 95 to your location.
The helicopter give you.
They're checking weather right now. I'll advise as soon as I know.
We'll be 95 to your location.
I'll be out your location. Transport complete.
Yeah, they mentioned the backpack.
No, we just come here. Wait on the ETA from PHI.
No, keep them coming, but have PHI coming too.
Copy, got it.
5972 Highway 150. It's going to be for welfare check. Caller states there's a male laying in the middle of the road. White male dressed in all gray.
41 on the route.
Just come here. Wait on the ETA from PHI.
No, keep them coming, but have PHI coming too.
Copy, got it.
5972 Highway 150. It's going to be for welfare check. Caller states there's a male laying in the middle of the road. White male dressed in all gray.
41 on the route.
Yeah, so this is the house right here. This is where they lived. And apparently, I think there's a bus stop here. I looked it up on a website where it shows you the bus stop that was allocated to the areas right there. But if you look at the road, it's pretty obvious that the bus would have to pull in, and he probably does a loop right around like this, and then can exit on that same little street. I mean, a school bus couldn't turn around on a street like this. Okay, so it probably comes in and would drive around, do a loop, and based on that, the last known location makes more sense because they said the 100 block of Lake Livingston Estates, which starts right there, and they lived right here. So I think right there is probably where the bus stop was, or somewhere right in this area here. But she apparently never made it to the bus stop, never made it to school, anything like that. And then today they were searching. We were looking at the map and found the spot by kind of comparing this dam over here to an angle shot that they had. And it's right here. So this is where they're looking, kind of near the water and around in this spot. All right.
Toyota Tundra. She's pulled off the side of the road. She has her flashers on, very worked up.
41, that's clear. Looking at Rapid so it looks like the closest cross street is Rock House Road.
Check on what guy?
That other block range, drifting over on Cold Spring. Should be close to Shepherd.
The father also has criminal history too.
Go ahead. 6347 Highway 150.
Update allegiance of our new location.
I have not had a moment. I will call them right now.
That's clear.
Yeah, no doubt that vehicle.
42, let me know if you need EMS.
We'll be checking the area.
0728 comes back to 2013 Chevy. Expired August 2023 to a Jayla Nishay Odom out of Trinity, Texas. Insurance unconfirmed. That name and date of birth is coming back, no records found.
0832 8981
As me as 24.
I'm having e-water.
Yeah, 7 Caney, old folks park.
2/8/2009 expires. Multiple entries, possible 29.
41. Suspecting detail.
That's clear. Be advised, I have a public service holding.
40 okay.
To be advised, that last caller, she's going to be parked on the side of the road. She's very worked up.
How much you want to bet not too long from now you're going to see bottled water that says AI he'll say, AI bottled water, right next to the smart water. And it's going to be up to you to decide which water to grab. Will I grab the smart water or the AI water? But what we're really looking forward to is the AI cigarettes. Now, those are going to be...
Become driver home.
I'm just joking around. 8675309. It was like, you know, e-water, a-water, yeah, all that crap. Would it use e, you know, or, you know, I... They try to make it seem like it's better because they put that in there. Yeah, with Retsin, right. Yeah, e-water with Retsin. Oh, yeah. It's good stuff.
Become driver home.
Just 3001 Utility 43 Medical Call at 84 Geordie Road. 3001 Utility 43 Medical Call at 84 Geordie Road. Unit number B-Boy. Stage for SO. Call center clear at 2104.
Yeah, it's better than smoking.
Showing you in route. Stage for SO arrival. 21 year correction 20.
But the thing is, not your average chick. It only takes, if you can just go 2 weeks without smoking any of it, you'll be home free. That's all you got to do.
Showing you in route. Stage for SO arrival. 21 year correction 20-year-old male. Conscious and breathing. Contemplating suicide.
40, go ahead and clear it out. No answer on call back times 3.
2B304 Roaster.
2B304.
I'm at the jail.
That is good in the summer. Water from a hose.
What year did you say that vehicle was?
2013.
I don't hear any.
Lincoln 2134.
Have you guys heard anything that sounds? I haven't heard anything yet.
Showing you in route. Stage for SO.
What year did you say that vehicle was?
2013. King Zebra Lincoln 2134. King Zebra Lincoln 2134.
Yeah, the local Cortez at a New Caney expires May of 24.
Give me an ETA on
Don't be shy, people.
GHI is advising about 14.
I'll be in route to Geordie Road.
Don't be shy, people. Help support the channel, even on these late shows.
ETA on PHS.
GHI is advising about 14.
I'll be in route to Geordie Road.
2013.
1380 7514 1380 75.
Yeah, the Cortez at a New Caney.
But what is smart water really?
They're going back in, warning issue.
Again, that's 24020389.
David 65, I'll put your information in your call slip.
Gun.
I'll be staged up.
10-4, we see SO, you can put us on scene. 10-4, we see SO, you can put us on scene.
Bad. Show me 1042.
601 PD.
601.
Log X Patrol, Kickapoo Drive, Ponderosa Drive. 1 second. Closing both out patrol number 4.
Yes,
I'll be out on the traffic hazard.
Hey, thanks, Lisa Valenzuela.
Your fire department, I
8675.
need you en route to Main Street right next to Family Dollar.
And Ron Pexa. Hey, let's see.
Ron Pexa.
There we go. Who's Ron Pexa, Gray? You had to be there.
Department, I need you en route to Main Street right next to Family Dollar for a 2-vehicle accident. Again, that's going to be Main Street right
Snap
next
paper
to
shot.
Family Dollar for a 2-vehicle accident. No injuries reported at this time. The people that are in their vehicle, they're still in their vehicle.
Utility 40. Got all cars treated fully clear. Scene back in service. 10-48. Okay, so here's 2400531 2400531.
Been accounted for. All their phones is working. Issues.
907 Cypress. Expires December 27 is George or Jorge Zavala out of Dallas. Status is eligible. Expires 4.
I haven't heard anything about the arrest. 1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12. Watt 51, KMG 365.
Close to Cold Spring EMS first responder. Close to Cold Spring EMS first responder. Can I get you out to 178 Weaver Street? 178 Weaver Street, where 56-year-old male having a hard time breathing.
Change this call to a vessel.
3113.
White in color expires December 2023 to a Jonetta Wagner Foley out of Trinity, Texas. Insurance is unconfirmed. Second 28 comes back to a Charmitra Charlencia
Ginger Snap.
Hamilton out of Huntsville, Texas. Insurance is confirmed. Foley Trenton Duran, black
Thanks.
male out of Trinity,
86753
Texas.
now.
Eligible expires 4/15/2024. No entries, no 29s. 5 per second.
Hey, by the way, don't forget to join on the Facebook page, the GHI The Missing. Okay? Now, Zozo and some others are out there, or mainly just her, I guess, getting that stuff going, you know? It's about the missing persons out there. So make sure to join that.
5 per second.
32 clear.
87 Liberty. Traffic.
Go ahead.
I'll be on Miller Wilson in 99. I'll be out with Texas temp tag 4915 Edward 28 4915 Edward 28. Forte.
Clear.
Channel location.
Tom, Mary, Nora, 7270, comes back to a 2013 Ford Fusion, silver in color, expires December 2024, to a Charmitra Hamilton out of Huntsville, Texas. The insurance is confirmed. 6/15/2024, one entry, no 29.
33, 32.
32, go ahead.
What's your 20?
Stand by. Located them. I'll be out 350 3126. No numerics.
Go
ahead.
Name is Yankee Edward Robert Adam Lincoln David Ida Nora. Last name Alvarez, comma spelling.
I don't know,
Date of
is
birth
it?
is 9/15.
He had the question
Adam
sound.
Lincoln
Nora?
David Ida Nora.
Click. 1 David 87.
1 David 87.
Is your middle name Augustine?
It's clear.
Are you clear to go?
Why do you want to know what my
I'm
middle
not
name is?
able to run her in through Open Fox. However, she's showing wanted out of this agency for a misdemeanor C for speeding, fine of $443.30.
Bolton Shepherd EMS First Responders. Bolton Shepherd EMS First Responders. Can I get you route to 11250 FM 222?
Oh, yeah? What flavor do you got there?
11250 FM 222. Need for a medical alarm for a 56-year-old female. History of diabetes.
27 in. Down at the high school. Couple minutes.
You can show those juveniles on board my vehicle. 2 white males being routed to Texas Landing. Go street. 1 David 87 back in. What's my last 4?
2416-2416.
This is Rescue 127 again with you. V5 23. Your last transmission was really broken. You'll try again. We're about 2 minutes out.
28 on scene.
Hey, do you guys want to hear something? I'll pause it right where we're at. We're at 21 minutes. I think it only goes 28. All right. But this is going to be on for tomorrow's show. We're going to go over all the Richard Allen stuff. Listen to this one. So this is crazy because Fig Solves was saying that you can find the phone number of Richard Allen in those documents. So I opened the one that has all the documents in it, and I searched for the word phone, and lo and behold, on a search warrant page that I've never seen before, there is Richard Allen's phone number. So when you dial Richard Allen's phone number, it goes, "You have reached this number," and he goes, "Rick." You know, like, so, but you know what's amazing about it is it sounds like it's in between Ginger Snaps and Down the Hill. Here, listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this right here. That's me dialing on Skype.
Please leave your message for
Reck.
That's him. That's literally him saying his name, Rick, right? Like he goes, Rick. But that sounds a lot more like the Down the Hill part, like, right? Like, just listen to that last part here. Listen.
Please leave your message for
Reck.
Right? Down the hill. That sounds a hell of a lot more like at the end when he... So, and also take a look at this right here. Look at this thing. Can't you see that? I think when I was looking at this earlier, I thought it was amazing. So this is the bridge guy. But look at the shape of the... There is a shot of Richard Allen inside playing pool. He's in the back. Look at the shape over here. Like you can literally... I actually have it where I slide this over. And man, that is so similar. And then you look at all these, and then you can see the goatee down here, and the white goatee there, right here. I mean, it's absolutely similar. I guarantee, I think that is the guy. You know, I mean, I always have thought it was, but I think that these pictures here, these are actually when he's playing pool in a video here. This is the still one. Isn't that crazy? So anyways, we'll go over all that tomorrow. But.
Allegiance clear 2071.
With Lincoln King Victor 0536. Again, Lincoln King Victor 0536.
I don't know if he's killed before.
Before it expires in July of this year.
He was coming or wait on the ETA from GHI.
Hey, look at the boys agreed with me on something.
GHI coming too.
Holy crap.
72, Highway 150.
Holy shit, the boys agreed with me on something. What do I have here? There's got to be some better sound effects than that. Where the hell is this? Shit. What else we got here? Got to be something in here. Chainsaw. Holy shit. All right, here we go.
150. Some people welfare check. Caller states there's a male laying in the middle of the road. White male dressed in all gray.
41 Monroe.
Toyota Tundra. She's pulled off the side of the road. She has her flashers on. Very worked up.
41, that's clear. Looking at right there, so it looks like the closest cross street is Lock House Road. That other block range, drifting over on Cold Spring. Should be close to Shepherd.
32, go ahead. 6347, Highway 150.
Update allegiance of our new location.
Hi, if I have a moment, I will call them right now.
That's clear down on that vehicle.
42, let me know if you need EMS.
We'll be checking area.
0728 comes back to 2013 Chevy.
Yeah, that bitch please is actually from one of Ada's friends. I mean, that's amazing. Look how good that sounds. She should sell these. Listen.
Bitch, please.
I mean, that's just perfect, right? And this one?
Okay, bye.
She should be doing voiceovers, that girl.
Expires August 2023 to a Dayla Neshea Odom out of Trinity, Texas. Insurance is unconfirmed. That name and date of birth is coming back, no records found.
0832 8981
Expires May of 24. 27 is Jamie Gass out of New Caney. Status is old folks.
2/8/2009 expires. Multiple entries, possible 29.
41. Suspect in detail.
That's clear. Be advised, I have a public service holding.
40
To be advised, that last caller, she's going to be parked on the side of the road. She's very worked up. Going to have somebody come drive her home.
Hey, thanks for the cash app, Michelle, out there.
Expires August 2020.
One Utility 43 medical call 84 Jordy Road. 3001 Utility 43
She does
medical
the drama
call 84
too,
Jordy Road. Unit number B-Boy stage.
So that girl does these three. Listen.
Okay, bye. Bitch, please.
I think she does this.
Drama.
Yeah, those are amazing. Like, she should make a whole suite of those and sell them. Don't you think? Like, she should actually make like 30 of those, and you put them on, and you just buy them for $10. And
Unit number B-Boy stage for SO. Call center clear at 2104. Showing you en route. Stage for SO arrival.
Oh, I think she did this one too. Hold on.
Dude.
Stage for SO arrival. 20-year-old male, conscious of breathing, contemplating suicide.
40, go ahead and clear it out. No answer. On call back times 3.
2B304 roaster.
2B304.
I'm at the jail. What year did you say that vehicle was?
2013.
King Zebra Lincoln 2134. King Zebra Lincoln 2134.
Indiana Local Cortez out of New Caney. Expires May of 24.
Give me an ETA on PHF.
5 PHI is advising about 14.
I'll be en route to Jordy Road.
2013.
1380 7514 1380 75.
Indiana Cortez out of New Caney. Status is eligible. Expires 5.
They're going back in. Warning issue.
Again, that's 24 02 03 89.
David 65, I put your information in your call.
Oh, is that you?
Gun. I'll be staged up.
10-4, we see SO. You can put us on scene.
He was coming or wait on the ETA from PHI.
No, keep them coming, but have PHI coming too.
Copy, got it.
5972 Highway 150. Going to be full welfare check. Caller states there's a male laying in the middle of the road. White male dressed in all gray.
41
It seems like we've seen this one before. We've heard that.
Toyota Tundra. She's pulled off the
I've
side of
heard
the
this
road.
too.
She has her flashers on.
I think we're duplicating. I think this is starting over again. So I don't know. I didn't hear anything in there. Did you guys? I didn't really hear any, not that I was incredibly, just listening to every second of everything, but I'm sure somebody would have caught something and went, look it, look it, look it, look it, look it. Well, that's when he was arrested for it. That's why they have the 16th. I don't know if it's saying that's when he did the offense. But hell, maybe he was confronted and he attacked somebody and they were able to arrest him on that because they were, he was trying to get away or, whatever. Who knows? I guess tomorrow in the papers we'll all get the answers, all right? But I think I'm going to go to bed now. But you know what? I'm going to do some later shows coming up. All right? As long as you guys are into it and, we still get some support late at night, It's got to be, I got to find the time where it works, where I can still kind of try to get to the goals and everything. Like I just did 2 hours and 9 minutes, and it was probably half of a goal, but we already made the goal on the earlier one, so, it worked out pretty good. But if I was to do, or maybe I'll just do some times where I'll do an earlier show and then one at late, just like tonight. What do you guys think of that? Like I could do a show at 5, maybe go to 8, and then come back on at 10 or something, some nights. I could be coast to coast AM. Now it's time to do the, let's see, where is it? I could have this playing in the background, or this one. From the green forests of the Pacific Northwest, I bid you all good evening, or good morning as the case may be. Tonight, our guests are Linda Molden Howe. She'll discuss cattle mutilations and crop circles. Oh, and Richard C. Hoagland will be on later, telling us why we haven't been back to the moon in over 50 years. Hey, thanks, Holly Miranda. I don't see me getting tagged. I can't see it. I can't see a tag comment. Maybe I need to do a live chat. I don't see a comment up there, not your average chick. You have to type it in again. I don't see it. In case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. From the high desert and the great American Southwest. Yeah, I couldn't see it. Not your average chick. There, there. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. God, you gotta love that song, right? I know, I could listen to this for hours, this one thing, over and over and over. Thanks, Sonia! Here you go, Lanky Tour. We're doing a flyby with different music. God, that's the greatest. Alright, here we go. Hey, not your average chick. I didn't get to see your comment. So you have to send me an email or something. You got stuck inside the rocks. Not your average chick. I'll check it out. Yeah, you want me to read it now, or? I didn't get an email. I didn't get an email from you. Did you send it to the right place? GRAYHUZE2 at gmail.com. GRAYHUZE2 at gmail.com. I don't see it in there. Should have been here already. Oh, I think I just got it. Mount St. Helens. Let's try this one. One more round. Isn't that incredible? There used to be like a point on that. there we go, everybody. All right. Well, thank you on this stream to, let's see, we had Wise Child, Kim Christian, Kim Berger, Super Soda, Lanky Tor gifted 5 memberships, and I gifted 5 memberships. Then Melanie Rentmore. It was so far away I can barely see it. Kim Berger. Then Charisma, 25 months. Sandra Halford, to outdo that with 26, and then this account with 34, and then Sassy Nas, 36. They were all trying to outdo each other. Then Kim Berger gifted a membership. Then Jennifer Ewing, Wonder Woman, 77, Get Us Out From Under. Pixie Blue upgraded her membership. Thank you very much. Birdie 284, Mustang Sally, 5 months. Birdie 284, Danielle, Sonia, Birdie 284, a new member. Lisa Valenzuela, 8675309, 8675309. With Ron Pixa, Holly, Miranda Holly, and Sonia. All right. Anyways, thank you guys. That was kind of fun doing that later show. The later show felt more normal, like the old days or something, you know? A little bit. I don't know why. It was weird. It felt sort of like, you know, just working through stuff, you know? It kind of reminded me of the Molly Tibbetts days or something, you know? So anyways, yeah, where the hell's Daro? I haven't seen her in a long time. So anyways, thank you guys very much for being here tonight. We will see you tomorrow, and as I always say, hopefully we'll get some, well, actually that's not what I always say there, but hope tomorrow we get some more information, then I can do an update or something. But I'm gonna do that Richard Allen one, or maybe we'll do, you know, a couple more, 2 shows again or something. We'll see how it goes. So thank you all, and we'll see you tomorrow. And as I always say, until next time, be safe out there.
Hey, Gray! Thanks for doing a show later.
Yeah. Where were you? Sleeping?
No, I was watching, Gray. I really like the late shows.
Oh boy.
Good night, everybody. Yay!
Okay. Good night, Mary Lou. Oh, Jesus. All right. See ya.